since I happen to be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably back here even.
What an amazing piece of sculpture. I really like that. Not that that's a surprise. I know I've told you how absolutely I love Redbird. I really.
Thank you.
It was.
I have kind of a similar piece to this in Gastonia. I don't know if you ever get through Gastonia, but that was model that I worked with in so on the computer I'm able to move it around and really see it three-dimensionally, and let's see, somewhere I can show you the whole bird if I can. There we go. In designing it, I first, created the whole form of the bird and then cut away to get the final parts, but that makes it very clear what it's coming from.
How did you decide what to cut away? I guess that's like saying, how do you do art?
Right. I guess, let's see, well, I knew that make it, to have the clue in there that it was a cardinal, I needed to have the crest and beak, so that was sort of a given, and to define the edges, I thought that having wingtips would be good, so I got both wingtips, but sort of a different portion of each one, and then the same with the tail. And once I kind of had those outer defining points, then I kind of picked some interior points that gave some definition of the wings coming off the body, and just kind of tried to evenly space the sections that I selected to include.
Wonderful. Oh, and then you see the bird right there, like you get a glimpse of it. And then there again.
Yeah, I think with it moving, it makes it easier to see the form of the bird. A lot of the work I do is totally abstract, but I also, especially for public artwork, I've done a lot of pieces that use some kind of recognizable imagery, or reference to the historical context of a site or that sort of thing. But I really like to take that imagery and sort of push it to a point where you don't necessarily see it at first. You first see the sculpture in its abstract form, and then the imagery and meaning sort of slips in once you look at it a little bit, and that was certainly the case with this one. The cardinal referring to North Carolina and Raleigh being the capital, I liked working with that image, but didn't want to just make it blatant. Yeah, I actually did a lot of work on the space when I moved in. There were no doors.
You built a little shed over here?
That was actually there. That was the original garage.
Oh, yeah.
And, so it has a lot of miscellaneous stuff in it.
All of these walls were original to 1923.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's not quite true. This section, this corner, got replaced with cement blocks at some point, and I'm assuming that was due to termite damage.
Okay.
So everything else is original.
But the floor, the foundation, all that's
Yeah.
original footprint of the house.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful house.
Yeah, we've enjoyed living here. And yeah, part of our idea in buying the house was if I could have a